absolutely disgraceful video sent to me today, guys. This is three homeless men sleeping under a tunnel at Ashbourne on the N2. Okay, for those who don't know, the N2 is like a national road in Ireland. It's like the motorway kind of thing, and it's like an overpass. Okay, so there's a little road going underneath, and it's a tunnel. Now, obviously, the tunnel is abandoned, I think. This one is horrendous, guys. I only watched like 10 seconds of it, and I could just tell it's really bad. So, yeah, shout out to all the loyal patriots that are supporting these videos, but that are also taking these videos. Because the people that go out to, the different cities around Ireland and they record all the nonsense that's going on, we need you. Because then we can report on it. This is independent journalism. The mainstream media will never report on this, guys. Independent journalism, always. A citizen journalist like myself, County Gains, we're going to stay reporting on this news for as long as we live, guys. So let's hear what exactly happens here.
On the N2, on a separate site, this is the road here at Ashbourne. Dirty. It's coming in off English there. We'll come across this tunnel now. We're able to house the whole world, but we can't house our own people.
Oh, before we even get into it, he said it there, guys. We're able to house the whole world, 400,000 people, 120,000, of different types, every nationality, and we're not able to house, 15,000 homeless people. And I think it's a lot more than 15,000 because those figures have been massaged quite a bit. It's more like 40,000 homeless people in Ireland because they don't count people sleeping on couches and things like that.
Going into this now, look at this. This is absolutely disgraceful as well. Look at this. How you doing, lads? Oh yeah, how long are you living here? How long are you living here? Last summer? She came into the tunnel because of the storms and things like that? Yeah. How long are you homeless?
Since I'm 21.
28 now. And the council come down here at any TDs?
What did he say? 8 years? What did he say? Well-spoken young man. This is a young man right here in his 30s. This is unbelievable. Maybe even in his 20s. This is scandalous, lads.
Since I'm 21.
28 now. And the council come down here at any TDs?
Since he was 21 years old, he's 28. So 7 years.
Obviously, I don't think there's any help at all.
Yeah, see, they give us food and all every day, like, you drop your food.
Yeah,
they never ask, do you want a hostel?
Yeah.
Or do you want somewhere, do you want to source some out?
B&B or hotel?
Yeah, I'm not even on the homeless list, no.
No,
I don't know how to do that. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But you need someone to come up and say, oh, do you want to go to the hospital, or do you want me to help you get somewhere to stay or something?
Yeah. So this would be long term by then, staying here, you've nowhere else to go.
Listen, this is like home. This is home to us now.
This is home, this.
Man, that is sad. 2025 Ireland, what was it? 120,000 people a year coming in, and they're not able to house their own people. This is scandalous. Like he said they deliver us food every once in a while. He said every day, but in terms of accommodation, they never ask to stay in the hostels. They never ask, would you like to stay in a hotel somewhere? Oh man, this is crazy.
And is there anything there to charge the phones or any stuff like that?
But we have
water bottles, anything like that?
No solar lights.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we only have about 2 now. People come robbing them. No addicts now.
Yeah.
It's only you.
Yeah. And many is this here? 3 years here, is that? 3 years here, yeah. Yeah. As I said, folks, if anyone has any donations down here as well, where these people are staying, they're looking for lights and sleeping bags and tents, anything available, anything at all, donations at all it is. This is another trade from the other camp. These men should be putting a home before any migrants coming into the country, any unvetted men. It's an absolute disgrace what's happening now.
There's a hotel with the migrants,
yeah, it's only around the corner there, same. Yeah. So
man, like even and this is extreme now, but like even put them into the iPass centers. Like they just put them in there with the iPass people. That's what I would do. At least you wouldn't have that double standard of iPass people getting houses and then these people not getting anything. Do you know that kind of way? Like this guy's not a drug addict. He's a well-groomed guy. He looks healthy. He's been homeless for 7 years. I mean, they massage the figures a lot because the government don't count couch surfing and staying on people's sofas and stuff like that. Like, so like if you live at home, that's not counted as homeless. Like I'm not counted as homeless even though I don't have a home. Do you know what I mean? Like unfortunately, I kind of make the best I can of it. But that's the reality in Ireland in 2025, guys. There's just no houses. You know, when people come from the US and Canada, even when people come from England and they come here and they're like, oh my God, you like live at home, or, you know, people ask like, like you can't get a house. It's like, dude, nobody can get a house. You know, it's not a particular person's situation. It's that like you're either living with 5 or 6 other men in a house, which is basically a disgrace. It's basically homeless, because if you live with 6 other men, that's not a way to raise a family. You know, a girl won't raise a family with 5 other strangers, other men in the house. You know, it's going to be unclean, it's going to be unkept. So yeah, it's awful, man. This housing situation is just getting worse. Honestly, it's going to be a perennial sort of housing situation, it seems like.
Ashbourne Court Hotel, folks, just about 14 minutes up the road, full of migrants, unvetted men. And these people are all Irish homeless.
That's crazy.
And just left in these conditions. Absolutely atrocious.
A lot of people in there, listen, you have to sleep with the shoes on, you sleep with the bags, people robbing you. Listen,
Yeah.
I was in there, yeah, and I got put out. I was in the room by myself, went back in clothes, yeah, no clothes. The cleaners actually in the hospital in town took me clothes on clothes now. So no one else in the room, so who else can you take it?
Basically afraid to stay in the hostels in case anything happens as well. Yeah. Right, thanks for coming on there anyway, pal, right? Well, hopefully someone can come up and get you sorted anyway, okay? Yeah. Alright, stay safe anyway, pal, right? Thanks very much, right? Thank you. There you go, folks. 3 Irish homeless people living here under the tunnel. It's absolutely shocking and outrageous to see.
Yeah.
The Minister for Housing, James Brown, I hope you're watching this. Seeing what our own people have to sleep in at night.
Crazy.
With all these migrants and unvetted men are staying in hotels all around the country and being handed houses and apartments. And this is just rubbish over here, and I've seen a few rats as well.
There's rats, there's infestation, you know, they can get flipping, you know, they can get, you know, a whole host of diseases living there. And, you know, obviously, guys, like, there's people with houses, they should easily be able to get someplace, even in the iPass Centre. And look at the day that's in it, guys. They have great sun there. You know, it's 25 degrees maybe that day in Dublin. Dublin's a little bit warmer than the rest of Ireland. But, like, even on a good day like that, guys, it's going to be cold at nighttime. And imagine the rest of the winter. We just got through a harsh winter, six months. You know, the Storm Ewan, you know, Storm Owen came through, demolished the whole place. Imagine being in the storm and there's these guys outside. Like, oh man, that's terrible, you know. Like, I buy random homeless guys. Like, yesterday I bought a random homeless guy like a beer and stuff, you know. I feel so bad, man. Like, I don't really have shit. I don't have a house to put anyone into. But, you know, I just buy people, you know, homeless people the odd stuff, coffee and, you know, beer and shit like that. There's not much else you can do, you know, let people enjoy themselves. But an absolute disgraceful situation, but nothing's going to get done with it. You know, I'd say to people, you know, don't hold your breath for waiting for people to come and save you or anything like that, because it's not going to happen, guys. You know, you're going to have to somehow get out of that situation, and it's impossible because without a home to live in, people don't give you work. People don't give you this and that. You know, it's a pretty dire situation, guys. You know, thank God some people have homes and parents that have houses, because if you don't, shit, man, it's either immigrate, leave here, or flipping, you know, and that's what the government want. They want all the young people to move away. You know, everyone's like, I'm leaving to Australia, to Canada, and it's like, it's kind of diluting the actual progress of the country. Because if you don't have any of the people that were raised here, you don't have a country. You have no flipping sort of culture, no citizenship, no love for country. Yeah, absolutely disgraceful, guys. Let me know your thoughts. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to help me push back against the mainstream media, hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member today, and I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.